Hello, everyone, and welcome to Painless Universal Conversation with myself and Welsh. Today, I'll be talking to Kolby Kingshott. Kolby Kingshott is based in Alberta, Canada, and he'll be telling me about his struggles of dealing with the lockdown. As many of you know, lockdown has had a serious impact on so many, but one of the people who have been greatly impacted by the lockdown issues are the people who are age 18, 11 to 18 years of age. They've suffered so much because their whole routine has been changed, and they have being the older kids, they slightly older kids they are struggling to get into this new routine. Did you know a study on the way about the negative impact on children regarding the cancellation of sports and recreation activity due to COVID? Kids such as Kolby, age ranges 10 to 19 years old, are seeing the worst effects. One of the children are showing the symptoms of fear, anxiety, depression, and many changes in their eating habits, their sleeping habits, manages of emotions without turning to drugs. Kolby here is a back catcher for the under 18 AA Ludo Giants. He's a baseball player, and he began his career from the tender age of 4, starting off with ice hockey. But there's been now strict guidelines across the world due to Covid-19 that has ended most of their careers in this sport. They have had to put all their passion on hold. I'll be asking him why he took it upon himself to send critical letters to people in high authority, asking them and telling them about the impact it's having on his health. I'm super delighted to talk to Kolby. He's based out in Canada, and he'll be sharing his story. Meet Kolby. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Painless Universal, a conversation with myself and Welsh. I have an amazing conversation with you today, all about the impact the sports are not going to have in sports is having on kids, from especially kids age range 11 to 18 years old. They've had an active lifestyle, and all of a sudden, due to the pandemic, a lot of them have not been able to play sports, if not cancelled totally for the year. I'm here to talk to someone who is going to share his story about the impact this is having on him, the terrible pain the lack of exercise is doing to his health. Hi, Kolby, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Well, where are you joining me from?
Alberta. Kalmar, Alberta, Canada. Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Where are you joining me from? It went blank.
Kalmar, Alberta, Canada.
Oh, lovely. Oh, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm really glad.
Absolutely.
Your story really touched me as a mother myself. I have a 9-year-old who plays hockey. And I mean, 11-year-old, he's going to be very depressed. I said that. Yeah, he's 11. He plays for the under 13s. He plays ice hockey, and he's had a terrible impact of this, lack of going to sports and keeping his regular activity going. Can you just, before we go into that subject, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself? Because you are such a fascinating person to start playing baseball at that tender age. How did that all start?
Well, I started off playing hockey when I was about 4 until I was about 13, 14. And then I think it was the summer of when I just turned 11, I believe, and I first started playing baseball. And I really didn't think anything of it at first. I thought I was just gonna play it to keep me busy during the summer to get ready for hockey. But then I don't know, just playing it gained my respect and confidence for myself playing baseball, and I loved it ever since.
Uh, when you say playing baseball, what was the things you really love about playing baseball? What are some of the skill set that you learned that keeps your mind really occupied?
Really, just being out there to throw a baseball, hit a ball. It's all just I love it. It's everything about baseball. It just I don't really know how to explain it, but I just fell in love with it instantly from running around, throwing a ball, catching a ball, hitting a ball.
And the pandemic has taken a global impact in the whole whole world. There's nobody you will speak to right now that is not going through some pandemic. And how bad is it where you are in Canada, in Edmonton? Yeah.
It's a lot better now than it was, but it used to be like really, really bad. Like we weren't allowed to leave our houses at all for anything. But now restrictions have let up the tiniest bit so we can go out, go shopping, and I'm allowed to do training now, one-on-ones twice a week. So that's helped a lot.
Oh, great. Are you still allowed to go to school, or has that been also shut on a shutdown mode?
We were at school, but then we've kind of gone like on an offline, online, back to back, like roller coaster, and that has not been fun at all.
What's different? Because I always try to picture this. What has been the difference between online schooling and going to school physically? What do you think has been the visible difference that you've noticed?
Well, it's definitely a lot harder for us kids to like learn through the computer and like not being there to have questions to help us. And it's definitely harder on teachers too because they've never done it before. So them not knowing exactly what they're doing isn't helping us at all.
No, no. A lot of them are. I was hearing from one of the teachers the other day, and they themselves are just learning themselves basic. They know the computer skills, but this is advanced, different level of computer skills, security of computers as well, how to talk on a computer, how to be yourself. A lot of them are just learning this whole new technology, and it's really, really strange for them. But this has caused your health to suffer in various ways. Can you just tell us a little bit about the story? How did that? What happened?
Just being inside all the time now with COVID going on and the restrictions. I used to be really active doing baseball 6 to 7 days or 7 times a week.
Mm.
But that, like, ever since restrictions happened, I've done once, maybe twice a week. And I went to the doctor a while ago and found out that I have stomach ulcers because of it.
Oh,
So, like, anytime I go out now to try to be active, I have a feeling to throw up or I do throw up. And I can't go a day without feeling like that. And it's really affected my mental health as well.
wow.
I've been suffering from anxiety really bad, depression some days. It's not fun and it's really hard.
That's the key thing. A lot of kids are really finding this challenging. Especially because you're used to a routine. You had this routine, and that routine was keeping you absolutely busy. And all of a sudden, you're now stuck in the house, and what you do all day with your time, and your eating habits tends to change as well, because a lot of people, either you forget to eat because you're just so angry, or you eat overeat because a way of compensating it. And how have you been able to manage yourself while you're going through this difficult time of being in isolation, and I mean during this pandemic?
It's definitely been hard to manage myself, but I've had a lot of help from my friends, family, and all that. It's them reaching out to me and like asking what they can do to help, like talk, like go play a game upstairs, anything. It's really helped me get through it. But at the beginning, I couldn't. Like at the beginning, I struggled to get out of bed. I would just lay in bed all day and I wouldn't do anything.
What I really find really, I mean, I can't believe you took the initiative to do this. You didn't stop there because you knew you were in pain, you were suffering from something, but you decided to reach out to the health authorities, to the primary, you guys call them, they call them Premier Jason Kenny.
Yeah.
You reached out to him by writing letters. What made you decide that, look, I'm suffering here, and it's not just me suffering, I have to do this on behalf of other kids? Why did you do that? That's such a great thing to do.
I just don't I don't want to sit back and watch everyone suffer from this. Someone needs to talk, so I just thought if no one else will, why shouldn't I?
Wow. And what was the response like? Did they get back to you saying, trying to, reason with you to tell you, okay, this is a timetable when things will be getting better? Or what? Did anyone get back to you?
No one decided to get back to us. I, I honestly, it seemed like they didn't really care about it.
Mm. I think this is a problem. I think is that balance of trying to maintain dealing with the COVID challenge and also balancing people's mental health. But I always hope that through doing this conversation that people get to reach out, and I mean people get to see this and understand that it's a serious issue affecting the youths, especially people like yourself, and not just people like yourself. People, everyone in different categories are affected very much from it. What's your hope for for other people going through these difficult challenges? Because I think you had that initiative to be a leader. What would be your hope to other people who might be suffering? Just found out as well that they've actually got other illnesses from the soft pain that this has caused them.
Well, if there are, like, I know there's other people struggling, and if they don't have the courage to go talk about it like I did, go talk to a parent, a friend, a coach, anyone. Like anyone that's close enough that you feel like they won't judge you, go talk to them and ask them for help. Because I guarantee, even if you don't think they understand, they will. And they will find anything they can do to help you.
That's very true. So, Jason, I'm based out in London, England. We don't know much about baseball. Some people do, some don't. Could you just tell us a little bit about baseball? What team do you play for? And I saw something about double A. What does all that mean?
Okay, so I used to play for the Duke Giants, but we just recently joined two teams together. So now the Black Gold Baseball Association. And there's different levels of like competitiveness to baseball. So there's like a house league where you like just start out and for fun. And then there's double and triple A, which is competitive, and it's for the kids who like want to train and hope to make baseball a career.
And
And
you are what level?
I'm double A now, and I'm trying out for triple A this year.
And once you get to AAA, I'm sorry, I'm sounding like we don't know. Once you get to AAA, what happens next? Does that qualify you as a professional baseball player?
It won't yet, but hopefully throughout, if I make triple A, hopefully throughout the triple A career, I will get noticed by professional teams and get a chance to go play for them and even just try out for their teams.
Wow. Wow, I really wish you lots of luck with everything you're doing. I'm so glad you were so courageous enough to speak out. Speak out not just for yourself, also for people like my son as well. You know, people around the world who are feeling so hopeless right now, and the government is obviously focusing on the COVID, but very little effort being put into solving this problem. And you've done a great step. And I really hope this video gets to them so they really understand the true impact that this is having. But how are you feeling right now? How is your ulcer doing?
Right now it's okay. I've started taking pills for it to slow it down, like stop myself from feeling like I have to throw up all the time. Well, that's definitely helped. And just now that I have more motivation to get out of bed and eat properly, that's definitely helped it too and settled it down.
Oh wow, Kolby. So thank you so much for taking the time out to speak to me today.
You're very
And
welcome.
I will definitely be in touch to see how you're doing. Keep well. Thank you.
Thank you.